Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. Day 2 of actual winter. It's setting in, I think, is what we would say. It's definitely not. It's definitely not recreational. No, winter's going pro. It's about minus 17 here this morning. Wind chill of about minus 20, minus 22 actually, I think is what it was. But that doesn't stop anything happening here. We've still got stuff to do. So we gotta get all the sheep fed. And actually the two batches that are over there, the market lambs and the breeding ewes, I gotta run them into the barn. Reason being, I'm gonna be gone for business for a couple of days here, and it's just gonna be the wife. So, her and 2 young kids, not really conducive to getting out here and forking a bunch of hay over at everybody. So we're gonna have a free-for-all. And what I mean by that is, because I'm gonna be gone for a few days, and I don't want my wife to have to manage all those inputs, I'm just gonna throw some round bales in the field. And in order to do that, because I don't have good gate control, I don't want sheep getting out where sheep shouldn't be, is I'm just gonna get a bucket of grain, and then open the barn door and fetch the sheep into the barn while they can stay in there, have a grain treat while I go put a bale out in the field for them. Then I'll kick them back out, run the next batch in the other door. Theoretically, fingers crossed, should be amazing. So now, last couple of days we've been out there in the deep snow. I've been having my pant legs come in up to here, frozen rock solid with ice, and then go in the house and try to deal with that nonsense. So not having any of that today. Bringing out the old winter rubber boots. And a good pair of rubber boots in the wintertime is going to go a long way. If they got a nice thick sole like this, keep you insulated and up off the ground. I got these ones actually from Peavey Mart. They're, what brand are they? I can't remember. Oh, Cofra. They're actually made in Italy, and they were a lot cheaper than the big green Dunlops. And yeah, they're a pretty good boot actually. I've had them for now. This will be the second winter. So get them on, and then the Tootsies will stay warm. I got some big Baffins over here. The ones that are rated to minus 100, but when we get halfway there, I think minus 40 is kind of the magic number for me. When it's minus 40, I'll drag the big Baffins out, but other than that, they're just too big and clunky and I'll trip over my own feet. Size 14 Baffins, yeah, try and get one of these things and not hit the gas pedal and the brake at the same time. It's just not gonna happen. So I got the beef feeder that I welded up in the shop last night on board. I'm just gonna run it over here, this pen in behind the shop. I'm not gonna put it in the pen just yet, because like I said, I'm gonna give everybody free access to a round bale. Now what I'm gonna do, I've got bales strategically positioned at all of these locations, but most of those places I got strings cut. And I got the bale forks on right now. It's minus 20. I don't really feel like doing a switch over and putting the grapple on, so I'm just gonna go get everybody fresh bales today. I'll leave these ones over here. That one still has the strings, but bad example, I guess. But on the other side of the yard, the strings are all off, and I don't really feel like dumping half the bale on the ground as I pack it into the field. Big old mini wheats. Not so many mini wheats, I guess. Well, I got the bale out in the field for the sheep that are currently in the barn. I'm just going to go ahead, pull these panels closed, and then let them back out in the field. And then the next batch, it's in the next pen over, we'll run them in real quick. And out you go. Way over there's a hay bale. Well, you can figure that out on your own time. It's over there. Go check it out. Well, I'm in the truck here now. I'm about to hook on to the stock trailer and we're going to head to Rio Grande. Boy, what a day it is. It's getting like brutally cold. Wind is coming out of the east. The snow is starting to break now and the sun is starting to peek through. So I have a feeling we'll see it close to the snow here this evening, which is welcome, but it's probably going to get quite a bit colder. I am hoping, however, if that sun does peek through, that it can shine on that shop roof and start melting some of that snowpack off the roof, because then that's going to fill the water trough for the sheep and save me from packing some pails here later. But the reason I'm hooking on to the stock trailer is we're heading out to Rio Grande. My father-in-law had some late season calves born out on pasture on the grazing lease, and don't have a confirmed calving date or anything like that, but one's real light, like it's probably 175, 180 pounds, and the other one's maybe about 250, 260. So they're either really late season, or there was issues, maybe the mama didn't have much milk or anything. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but anyways, they're small, real small, and that's not good coming into winter, because if they're with the same heifer crop that the season that they were supposedly born in, well, they're gonna have a real tough time fighting for grain and hay at the feeder, right? So they're gonna come here, and our little girls are gonna raise them up and see if we can't get some weight on them. So we're gonna head over there and pick them up. Here we are out in Rio Grande. We've got the calves loaded up in the trailer. What are their names, Charlotte?
Scissor?
No, not Scissors. What are the calves' names?
There's,
Do you remember?
there's Marker
Marker
and Hamburger.
and Hamburger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. We're gonna head home now and get them into the barn.
It's okay, Everest. It's okay. Ranger, come. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Ranger, out. Good boy. Ranger, easy. Good boy. Look how cute they are.
So we got the calves home safe and sound. They're in the barn now. I just got to fire up the tractor. I got about 600 pounds of oats in the back of the truck. I'll get that thing unloaded. I'm not going to put it in the grain bin, because coming out of the father-in-law's chop bin, we've got like a back hatch on there and a bunch of snow blew in. So if anything warms up, I don't want all that moisture in my grain shed. So I'm just going to put the bag right in the barn, right beside the calves, where they're gonna need it anyways. The other thing I gotta get done here is get all the snow off the wife's old car and get it parked in the shop. It's got a dead battery right now, but if I want to plow snow at all, I don't know if I'm gonna get to that even tonight, but it's kind of right in the way. And of course, it's just burying snow. But I don't want to drag all this snow into the shop, because I have a sump, but I don't have a drain for it. I haven't rigged up the pump or anything yet, so every lick of snow I drag in is a drop of water I gotta manage with buckets, which is not a good time. Well, the evening's drawing to a close here now. I just come in the barn, check on the paparoo, check on the two calves, give them a little bit of grain just to kind of tide them over till morning. And the other thing I wanted to check on is, because I run extension cord over from the house. I've got one extension cord running from the heated water over there that's running that light. We haven't trenched power into the barn yet, so that's why all the extension cords. But I run an extension cord over to here for the heated water pail. So the dog's heated water pail, perfect. It's looking awesome. The calf's heated water pail is looking a little frosty. I had to chop a hole in the bucket, or in the top of the bucket, just to get some liquid there. So I guess we're gonna go shopping. Next time we're in town, let's stop by Peavey Mart or UFA and grab another heated pail. But for now, the next few days until we get into town, I guess we're gonna have to pack these two ladies some water a couple times a day, just so they always have kind of fresh, drinkable water. Anyhow, it is getting kind of late. I don't really know what time it is. It's either 9:30 or 10:30, but I know for sure I was up at 4:30 this morning, so it's turning into a bit of a long day. So I better let you go for now. Hope you have a fantastic day. I'll catch you next time.